So, everything is fine. Nothing is fucked. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Nothing is fucked. It's all good.
Uh-huh.
I may or may not have had a power outage.
Okay, that's well the worst time ever for that to happen.
Well, technically, I think it would have been worse if we were in the middle of the game, and that happened. Technically, so legally speaking, not the worst, just a pretty fucking shitty time. It's a very, very shitty time.
Because I thought it was first me. I was like, oh, did I do something with my computer when something happened? Then I was looking at the chat. I was like, well, the chat is streaming is offline. Oh, okay. So now it's just me.
No.
Okay.
My entire room just blipped. Just went black and then it came back on immediately. It seems like my internet is getting back there. Everything is fine. Shit. Oh god. Why? Oh well, there we are. Okay, well that's good, I suppose. Well, everything is fine. Everything is fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't say anything.
We're here to play Signalis. Maybe I should be running my internet through number stations instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe radio station internet. Maybe that's a fucking thing. Just go through ham radio. What do you think a bitrate would be?
I don't know. How strong is that internet? That's gonna be pretty strong.
Okay, how much information can actually pass through radio waves? I think it's actually quite a bit, but it's power heavy. You need to push through a lot of static to get through the air, and putting that much information into a radio wave needs to make it real power hungry, I think. I believe.
Oh, that's why Alistair is so power hungry.
Oh, you just has been telling now.
I did. I've been listening to a lot of the soundtrack. Okay, I have it on my mind.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. I don't have time to rewatch the first season. I actually don't have access to the first season, so I guess it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we have time on Wednesday to do
no, we don't.
The first season.
No, we don't. We don't. We don't.
No.
We don't. We do not.
There is actually a recap. They did a recap song.
Oh my god! Of course they fucking did. Fucking musicals, man.
Yeah. Right.
God damn it. Just doing a recap in universe, and I'm like, just resent your audience, or not your audience, but resent the suspension of disbelief more. I dare you. I double dare you. I double dog dare you, motherfuckers.
Well, this is beautiful. They're so aware of it. They're so aware of it that it's like, let's just fucking break. No, we gotta crumble the fourth wall.
Yep.
But that's fine.
Yeah.
People like it with
song.
Well,
yeah. That's the worst. That's exactly the kind of conversation we had, right, when we watched Les Miserables and Tick Tick Boom. That there's such disdain for the suspension of disbelief, and that sort of almost rebellion against genuinity. That a story is not permitted to take itself seriously through that medium, kinda, in a way, through its format. And people like that. That says oodles about the state of the modern audience, doesn't it? They just resent the idea of something being real or acting like it's real. What the hell? That's not how that's supposed to work.
You were the one who pointed out the postmodernist thing about it.
Of course it is, because that's my hill to die on, apparently. Heck. Well, Stretch. Fucking flame blood. God damn it. All right. Well, you know what? Yeah. We're gonna. All right. Well, you asked for it. Sure, we're doing stretches right off the bat. Well, while we're doing stretching, maybe we should do a little recap. We're playing Signalis tonight. So, Finnick, what happened last time on Signalis?
We went down a couple of holes.
Yep, that is a succinct and correct description of pretty much all of Signalis. We went down some holes.
We went down both physical. Well, if we want to go by by physical being, if we're in a dream state or another reality,
Let's
kind of yeah,
yeah.
both physical with a big bunny ears on that, and metaphorical, which also technically could be bunny ears on.
What were the metaphorical ones?
But I think that we have physical holes in where we sort of we are playing, but we also go down into because we go into different different sort of realities at certain points in the story, not through holes sometimes, but also through being pushed down something or look into a mirror, all the references of it, that looking in a painting, looking at a book, but also the fact that we're going down rabbit holes in a way of let's go down the referential rabbit hole of what are all the references here, because this game, as we also talked about, as you described it, bleeds and breathes in references to previous games and previous literary works.
Yeah, and anything really. I mean, it's gonna feed hard into that Isle of the Dead. I forget again the name of the Austrian painter who did it in the early 20th century, I believe. We just encountered it recently in last session, and we're gonna dig deeper into that. We also have W. Chambers, of course. He's a big influence here, and a bunch of other stuff. We probably have music too. We're gonna be getting into the piano room real soon in the game. And I think there is musical cues there as well that we could feed off of. But yeah, there's a lot of that. I also think that we should be aware, or at least try to read into the notion of descending through the layers of psyche. You know, through the self, the super self, the self, and then the id. We have this sort of descent even into the I. Who am I? Which is even more so prevalent considering we're playing as a replica, who is as the name might entail, a replication of another psyche. So we have quite literally in the very genome of our main character, quote-unquote genome, or the structure of it, we have a function layered on top of a previous reality. This sort of reincarnate idea, but mechanical and technical, that we are a different person underneath the person that we are playing. Which you could, combined with Freudian psychoanalysis, feed into as a sort of a descent through the layers of self.
Did we discuss last time one of our favorite things to bring about, Dante's The Divine Comedy? Did we? Because that could be if we want to read into that with the descent into different layers of reality, or different sort of levels of sins or punishments.
Didn't we deal with that a little bit in the first session when we had the intro sequence? Find yourself at the midpoint in your life in a dark forest kind of thing.
Yeah, right. But then we could draw that further, I guess. But that's the beginning, and then we go into more Dante descending further down into when he gets worse. We meet different things, different the more corrupted thing, and then eventually down we meet
Satan.
I guess a fallen angel.
Yeah, fallen angel, Satan, whatever you want to refer to them. Yeah, you can definitely do that analogy. What would be interesting then, if we're sort of splicing medial references, which Signalis does. I mean, it's designed to do that. But it would also seem to suggest then that the king in yellow is our Virgil. And that's scary.
That is scary but interesting.
It is, isn't it? Because we talked about that in initial session, right? We find this little radio station at the bottom of a hole, inside of a hole. And the way to get ourselves into Sierpinski, to actually get the game rolling, is to open a book, The King in Yellow, the book by Robert W. Chambers. And that is sort of the vessel. That is, you could also, I mean, it's a king. It's a literal guy on the cover. And if we're going by the read of looking at it as Dante's Inferno, then if he is the gate or the vessel through which we descend or do this dive into who we are, that would seem to fit the bill with Virgil.
Yeah.
Which is scary and interesting and fascinating. Also, hi Z. Yeah, I had a power outage. My power just fucking died. It's just my room went black for like 2 seconds. And I sat there mid-sentence like, okay, but why?
I mean, we're pretty close to each other, like geographically. I hope it doesn't happen to me.
I
At the
mean,
same time, I'm on a laptop, so it should be fine.
it would have if it would have. It would have had if it had to.
It would have had if it would.
Yeah. What is that?
Check.
What is that? Is Bioshock Infinite? He would have had to had it had been. They get into grammar shenanigans. It's such a good game.
Would it have been so simple?
Yeah, it would have had to had it had been. So yeah, but we're alive again. I mean, it was just a blip. It happens. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. But yeah, I think I'm on a different network than further into the city, or further north and east into the city. Previously, there have been power outages here where that doesn't carry up to Rebersplatsen, for example. Now I almost DDoSed myself, but oh, here we go. Can game function work? You should have it.
Yes.
Chat has audio but doesn't have visual yet. There we go. Perfect.
I got it. Yep. Which one was the latest that one?
So yeah, I absolutely think there's validity in looking at this as a Dante's Inferno. But again, that's not the only lens. It is a splicing of lenses, which is both a failing and a benefit. It is a failing because it quote unquote demands from its audience to be fairly well read, to know these references, to be able to draw conclusions and corollaries from those references. But on the other hand, if you have read all the material, there's a bunch of depth that the game explores, associative depth, that you can read into, that gives it more, it packs a bigger punch than the constituents of its parts, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which is, again, not perfect, but yeah.
Yeah. I think that, like, I've been trying to describe this game to some people.
Yeah?
And like, that sounds like a drag. Because, like, I'm describing, because, again, all the references you need to be aware of, and it's like you're just going through corridors and trying to find this thing. But it's like, well, yeah, but again, if you do, you know, if you go into it and you play through it, looking for the references and trying to piece together this world building, then that's a different thing. But again, I don't think this game is for everyone.
No, it's not. It's most definitely not. I don't think it's only for the people who can get into all of the referential material, and I'm pretty sure that I can't. But it helps. The more that you can latch on to, the more richness of the bouquet. Oh, shit.
Hi, lady.
You know what? I think I want to eradicate that girl. So let's bring a thermite. She's a nasty girl. I wanna zap her in the butt, and I wanna set fire to her ass. I wanna shove a Roman candle up her hoo-ha.
Is that an area we're gonna be returning to?
Yes, it is. Why doesn't anyone stop me from saying these things?
Because you're the streamer. Your as you said before, your name is on the channel.
Who let me do this? Who permitted me? Your Twitch app crashed? Flayblood, that must be non-corollary. It must be completely...
I don't think that's...
No,
maybe it could be related, but my Twitch hasn't...
No, this was the entire building kind of fuck up. Kind of hoohickey. Why the fuck are we putting Roman candles in the hoo-ha? That's a great time. That's a great time to come back in, dude.
We all know who permits you to do this.
No.
Oh.
I pushed a button. I mustn't have had it equipped. Well, we need to die anyway. It's fine. We just started.
Yeah.
We got blue screen. That's great. Fantastic. We got one. We got two. Now we just need three more. We're in business. Thank you.
Thank you.
There we go. I got
I was
stuck.
gonna say, we all know who permits you to do this.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Yeah, I suppose he is the enabler here. Yeah, that makes sense. I think chat carries some enabling responsibility here as well.
Yeah.
Some. Body. This is how we do it.
Telling me that I make weird musical references.
That is not a weird. The entirety of the internet is onto that one. It's not.
This is absolutely fair. The same thing with what is love? Don't hurt me.
Yeah.
Maybe don't hurt me. Yeah. So.
Oh, don't look at me. I'm just here. 600. What?
600 men? Somebody?
Yeah, dude. Now I'm lost. That's not often.
Oh.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I'm gonna shove a Roman candle here. She was looking kind of dumb with a shield, her finger thumb in the shape of a fuck you in her forehead. So I grab my thermite and I shove it up into her.
They don't stop coming in. 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 They don't stop coming. They don't stop coming in. They don't stop coming.
Dude. What did you do with your mic there? It sounded god awful, dude.
Okay, maybe because I was loud.
Mike's just no.
We don't do that here.
I'm gonna punch you away. Are you threatening physical violence on the channel, Shay?
Wow.
Hi, Shay.
I never thought that of you. I never thought you would consort to violence.
Somebody gave me a crank so I could open the door to the piano room herein. Someone broke the piano, put a cover on top of it. Oh, nobody can play no music. And then suddenly we just turn into my Miss Plutonian Pie. Drove my Penrose to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old girls was singing whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Doom, 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 doom. Would you write the book of the Yellow King? Something. We got the owl key, which is so great, but I don't remember where that goes. I bet it's a door on one of these floors. So if you could read the book of love, can you make... I don't fucking know the rest of the words. When I start fucking up the lyrics at one time, it just absolutely goes haywire. What are you doing in there? I get threatened by Shay all the time. Oh, Shay, are you bullying Flameblood? It's only about 60%, so it's 95. Let's split the difference and put it at an even 72, okay?
Yeah.
I'm about to get in the water fight. Oh my god. What's going on in chat? Wow, the shots are just absolutely blasting.
It's like a gunfight here.
So, replica overview Euler. Einfach universell lichte replica Joule. Simple universal light replica owl. Type generation for low cost general purpose. Frame biomechanical polyethylene shell. Height 175 meters. 70 meters. Centimeters. There we go. 70 meters. 175 centimeters. That's almost turning the metric system into the imperial nonsensical bullshit, right? It's from a musical and it gets stuck in my head so easily. Oh no, which musical? Finnick? Which musical is 600 Men from? You gotta know
600
this.
men?
Yeah, you gotta know this shit. Euler units are the backbone of the Usean nation's workforce. These elegant multi-purpose worker units are suited for all kinds of domestic tasks like cleaning, cooking, and simple medical and office work. Euls are highly social and get along well with each other as well as most other replica models. While unfit for combat, their lightweight frame makes them a prime choice for distant facilities where supplies are limited. Epic the musical.
Yeah, Epic the musical. The fan-made, or fan-made, I was not gonna say, but the internet-made musical, based on the Iliad and the Odyssey.
Oh. And,
Um,
and those 600 men get stuck in your mind, Shay?
I think is that from the number where the 600 men that was? No. What is the 600 men reference to? Is that the people who were in the Trojan horse? No.
Could be. That could be 600.
I don't think it was that many though.
Well, I don't know where else you would fit 600. Yes?
Yeah.
J.P.S. just no. What? What did I say?
Okay, cool. It was. I love the "I'm Just a Man" song that Odysseus sings, and then, yeah, 600 men went to war.
I mean, I bet there were more.
Okay.
600
So,
men
yeah,
died.
I mean, there were a lot more. Biggest, what was it? 1,000 ships.
Yeah,
Total?
it probably should be more than 600 guys on 1,000 ships. I think you're 1,000 shipping it wrong. If it's not, I guess you could have 600 men on one boat, but that's a big boat.
It's a big boat.
That's a big boat.
All you do is what Achilles does and turn them into ants. Or
Did he actually do that, or is that just a simile that's sort of run away with itself?
I think there is a myth. I think it's a later myth though that his men were ants that were turned into men.
Okay.
But I think that's a later creation from later on from the Iliad.
Yeah, because I so easily see the line where they go, okay, they run around like ants. They're faithful, they're trustworthy, and they're stronger than they appear, or some such simile. They're like ants. So we call them the ant warriors. And then, like 200 years later, someone reads an account, they're like, they were ants? Oh my god, mind blown.
I think it was though that they were called like something related to they were called
Myrmidons.
Yeah, myrmidons, and I think that's something to do with ants.
It
right?
does. Myr is the base for, is sort of the Latin or Greek base for ants. Oh my god, they were antmates. Yes, yes.
Antmates.
Oh my god, they were antmates. Oh my god.
Two antmates chilling in the hot tub because they're not ants.
Prick up broken music cassette, the Yulen leader. Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, wait, before the
shit.
music that was playing in the piano room.
It was a famous classical piece. I
Yes.
recognized it, but I couldn't place it. And
I am trying to find it.
you do that. Meanwhile, we know that the Storch were pissed off at the Yules for playing one track over and over again, and I guess we see what happened.
Yeah.
They fucked around and saw what happened, and this happened. A portable audio tape player with a knife embedded in the speaker. Who would do such a thing? Well, we got a broken cassette, which, you know.
Oh,
we could probably
that's too tread, Shay.
we could tape this, surely. A looping multi-track magnetic audio tape cassette. The tape inside cassette is stored. I love vinyl punk as an aesthetic. This is a little bit vinyl punk where everything's still running on magnetic tape strips. Arc Raiders is also kind of vinyl punk in that sense, and I think the aesthetics is so fucking hot. I need to repair the magnetic tape inside the cassette before it can be played again. And that's a damn shame. Let's find some tape. I have an nagging suspicion that we will be going into that room. I think. Actually, should we... Oh, I kind of want to save the game first.
Yeah. Could this be it?
Is this it?
It might be Chopin.
Chopin?
Yeah. But like,
we'll swing by it.
Japan.
Again. I'll swing by it.
Yeah. And like one of his preludes, 24th prelude.
Oh, it's 600 boys on Ulysses' ship. Yeah, that counts.
Yeah.
He loses a lot of them. Anyway, it's time for me to go listen to the musical and do dishes, so I will be
Nice.
lurking. See you, Shay. And be careful of the 600 men. Isn't this one of the funeral dirges? Shat can barely hear it.
Yeah.
Could be Chopin, yeah.
Could be.
I bet you can find it on the wiki.
Probably. I just want to see if because I do recognize it, but yeah.
Put away the tape is what we should be doing.
Yes.
We don't have any more prods. That's a damn fucking shame because they're good. Prods are good.
Mm-hmm. But we took care of that big lady, so.
One of the big ladies, yeah. All the big ladies. Oh, she's right there. She's not doing well. Up one floor. Yes, up one floor. And then we're gonna start doing the dark room bullshit, which sucks. None of the dark rooms are fun. But what I think this is how we get the revolver, or the revolver case. Gotta love free money, a few cents at a time, because pennies died. Oh my! Wait, what did you just do? Gotta love free money, a few cents at a time, because pennies. I see. Look, Flameblood, I can parse that sentence as a joke, but I don't get the joke. I'm like, that is a joke. I recognize the structure of a joke.
There's a joke here somewhere.
I bet it's fucking referential humor. As if I'm too good for referential humor. Alright, well, let's avoid these ladies because there's so many of them. And they only have an auto injector in there. It's never useful to do this thing. It's just sneaky sneaks.
Sneakies.
We do need to kill more, but these are absolutely unnecessary. In here, however, that's one fucko. Anyone else? Wanna have a fucking go?
No? No one else?
I doubt. I think there are gonna be aras coming out of the fucking floor. Out of the fucking woodwork. We never need those. We can pick it up at some point, but it's not prioritized at all. Nothing else in here? Yep. I fucking called it! I fucking called it, eh?
You did?
Yeah.
I mean, you have played this game twice before, so.
This is technically true. A shooting range for target practice. I'd rather not waste my ammunition. No, we shouldn't. We have the weapon case, which has a revolver in it. And tape! Exactly what we needed.
Yes.
Okay, let's not deal with the ara.
Well, the ara is going to be back there, so we're just going to run past.
There she is. We do need kills, though. Nah, it's not worth it.
Let's kill something else.
Yeah. There's plenty of things to kill. There's always money in the banana stand. Oh no, some best viewers? Fuck off.
We already have the best viewers.
Yeah, we do. Well, I mean. Well, you know.
What?
Let's see your flame blood. Hey! Let's see your flame blood. It's not a joke. The US is no longer making pennies, so when I pay cash, it rounds my change up to the nearest 5 cents. Whoa, really? Giving me more change than I actually paid? Wait, what?
Right. That got your attention, see?
How the fuck does that even... God, the US is a place, is it not? Wait, did they just expand Disneyland to include the entire nation? It's just Mickey Mouse organization just spreading. It's pennies, not pennies. Pennies.
I'm gonna fucking control the entire state.
I wasn't on Epstein's Island at all. I never knew the guy. Come on, Pluto. And Pluto's just this guy in a gimp suit with a collar on.
and Goofy just sitting it like shut there in the closet. Oh gosh.
Gosh. That's just Chuck Schumer in there. The opposition. The quote unquote opposition is Goofy. Oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh. Kind of scans though, doesn't it? That's the horrific thing about it. Kind of scans.
Yeah. The best joke I've heard about, like, when it comes to Goofy and Mickey is like, well, okay, so so you're saying here you're suing your wife for being extremely silly? No, actually, he was fucking Goofy.
I'm so angry right now.
Congratulations! Congratulations! Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
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 What a fucking time for that alert to function for fucking once. Okay, Twitch Buffett. Why is Mickey with Epstein?
Why not?
Yeah, you know what, Flameblood? That is an excellent question. Next question.
Yes, that's the answer to that one. Next one.
Yes. Moving on. The fuck did I just hear? I think you might have heard me do my excellent Mickey Mouse impression. Might I add? Oh no, I was never on Epstein's Island. Come on, Pluto, let's go. That's what you probably heard. Where are we using the thing? Is there
owl
a
key?
player? somewhere? Music player? It's broken though.
No, there was the owl. Wasn't that for the? Was that Adler's room? No.
That was broken. We can't use that music player. Oh lord, back to the shadows for me. Yeah, that scans. That's fair. We need to do the Stork Dorm. I don't want to do the Stork Dorm. It's gonna suck, but if we want that key, so that we can lock in for the ending, which I kind of want to do. I kind of want to run for the death ending and consider that our canon, but then reload and do the special ending to try to parse what the fuck's going on, you know?
Okay.
As part of this read of Signalis, I think it is reasonable for us to permit ourselves to find that key, you know?
Yeah.
Or to do that ending. It's in the Stork Dorm, 8th floor. Yeah. Frequency 65. Interact with the bookshelf next to the left bed. At the end of the dorm. Fuck, we need to go through the entire fucking thing.
Oh, of course we do.
God, yeah.
Of course we do.
Do we just want to do that? Oddly, we need a key. That thing we haven't checked. There are two things here that we could do at the moment. There is the Ara Dorm. There's that
Where
place.
do we put the owl key?
What? Alki? We got the music box, or we got the tape. The musical tape from the Owl dorm, the Euler dorm. So we should do the Stork dorm. We really should. We really should. So let's do that. Let's just get rid of it. Falker office. We didn't check that door. The protector office. We should do the protector. Okay. Let's stock up with the mammal then. Because this is gonna be a little spicy. So let's just bring a shoddy. Here we go. Perfect. Let's put that away for the time being. Let's see your flame blood. Okay. So also, this is my first actual experience with Signalis. All I've ever seen is Sapphic Transfems massively praising it. Yeah, they aren't correct. They are not incorrect at all. Yeah, it's okay. Rundown, Flameblood. So, starts off us, a replica. This is a robot, a fembot, who wakes up in her capsule, in her star capsule, and her pilot. It's a two-person capsule, one replica, a robot, maintenance personnel, and then a pilot who is human, or Gestalt. They have crash-landed on an icy planet with dark monolith pillars on. The pilot's gone. We get out of the spacecraft, find a hole, climb down the hole, because of course there's a hole, find another hole inside the hole, and that ends up in an old-timey radio station with a King in Yellow copy right in front of us. We read the King in Yellow copy in front of us, and our flesh sloughs off. We sort of speed up time. Shit happens. There are flashes in German, in Mandarin, and we are promoted to keep our promise. And then we end up in Sierpinski 23, which is a Pluto or Pluto-adjacent mining colony, and we're looking for a different girl. This is essentially the imagine if you will, that Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Resident Evil and Silent Hill were all made by David Lynch. Imagine if David Lynch was actually Hideo Kojima. He made Resident Evil and Silent Hill. And imagine that he wanted to draw inspiration from the entire gamut of Western culture, from things like Dante's Inferno to, what other book? The King in Yellow, to a bunch of other art pieces, art installations, to create this thing. Taking place in, imagine if East Germany and communist China sort of merged in the middle, took over the world, or tried to take over the solar system in this dystopic, authoritarian, quote-unquote communist regime, and we are essentially doing a Resident Evil a Silent Hill more so, I think, into one of their installations. However, considering it's David Lynch doing it, or David Lynch playing the role of Hideo Kojima doing it, we will also be doing the whole psychological journey through the soul or the self, through excavation of the id, essentially. Imagine Freudian psychoanalysis. It's a lot. It's really cool. The robots are neat. And I absolutely see why the sapphic transfemmes absolutely are engorged with it.
Yep.
It's the be-all, end-all.
Nothing to add.
Yeah. It's a great game. It's a really good game. It is weird, but that's kind of why we're doing it. We have played it. I've played it twice before. Finnegan's been with me once doing it. And we are now ready to do it properly. I think there are 2 peeps in here. Yeah, certainly are. So let's lock this in. Light a candle. Better than Pierce the Dark. Steppy.
Let's step on her. Let me shoot this one. Cop. And then we can also step on them.
Perfect. No auto. No, there's no floor for auto. They can't climb out of here. And nothing there. There's nothing here. Well, there's in there.
It's an office.
Oh, there's someone up there.
Oh.
Let's turn off the light at least. What do we have here? Island key. Oh shit! Right.
Oh.
Yeah. Good.
We gotta do that. Do that too.
Colibri in the management office. One of the Colibris has holed herself up in the management office on the 7th floor. I've seen her and her illusion sitting inside the room crying. Which one is the real one? I think it's because of the painting in there. Whenever I was close to her, I felt like my mind was being assaulted by the image of that island. The sensation was strong enough to make me hurl. Is there a way to neutralize the transmission? Maybe some sort of feedback loop of the frequency of our control signal? So this is essentially telling us how to deal with the Colibris.
Yeah.
And we have one
Which
of
we
these.
already do.
Yeah, we already do. And I think we already dealt with that Colibri as well. I think. So now we're going to have our first interaction also with the proper interaction with the Isle of the Dead. Which is good. I don't know, maybe this is a moment where we actually get a first-person zoom-in into that island. What do we have here? Vineta.
Yes.
And that's a
Yeah, we're gonna pick up the pieces, the pages from the Yellow King, right?
Yeah, we do. Wege der Menschheit, Cradle of Humanity, Veneta. Earth, then, one should think.
Oh, which looks flooded, or at least in this picture.
I mean, we're about to get there. Is there anything up here? That kind of looks like a thing. Certainly,
I don't mind us.
certainly fucking is a thing.
Hunter's key.
Yeah, that's for the lockbox for the revolver, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure.
Do not wake up.
So yeah, Flameblood, if you enjoy literary kind of games, a little bit cerebral in how they present. Ooh, I almost missed that. And you, if you're, I don't know, nostalgic for the old school horror games like Silent Hill, the original Silent Hills, like 1 and 2, and the original Resident Evils, I would highly recommend this. It's a very good game. Is this actually... No, oh, yeah, it is great. Fantastic. I think it's really neat. It really shouldn't work as well as it does.
Oh yeah, it feels like it's not supposed to work, but it does in
Yeah.
a weird way. Where are we going then? Are we going to take the key into the?
Ta-da! We got a little
Oh,
snub
look.
nose. Short-barreled, double-action 6-shot revolver that fires 12mm high-power ammo, high recoil, strong knockback. Boom.
Nice.
I don't think we're gonna need that right now.
Boom! We're not gonna need that.
Fair.
You know what that felt like? That felt like me whenever. Oh, this is.
Oh, dude, you're just going away, bud.
Wait.
Yeah, your volume control. I think it's muting you because your hertz are going somewhere or your volume is going somewhere. But your microphone is just kind of fading you out, sapping you out.
Even keep. Right now?
No, now you're fine.
Okay, I was leaning or something. I don't know. I'll try to be still. This is me collecting an armor piece or armor like full set in WoW, and it's like, yeah, I collected it. I'm not gonna use it. I'm just gonna go to the next one. Store
Yep.
this in here and use it for later times.
Yep, I hear that. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, bye.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Bye.
I think we just say, but let's try for the storeroom. We're gonna have to unfortunately clear that if we want that key, and I kinda do want the key. And besides, we need kills, but it's gonna be an ass to do. So let's save and just go straight there.
Yeah. Then we'll see what happens.
Down. I hope we dealt with anything that might lurk around here. We still haven't done the Folk office. Maybe we should.
Is that what the out key is supposed to be in?
No. Oh, we need shutters for that. Interesting. Okay. You know what? No, let's just do what we came in to do. Let's do the stork dorm. It sucks, but we gotta do it.
Yeah, we gotta do it.
This fucking place.
Yeah, they are. Two.
Oh shit. You know what? This is going pretty well. All things considered.
Yeah.
You know what? All things considered, that didn't go poorly.
I think because you like had you made a sort of like a shot that went through
Yeah,
one
I
of them.
got 2, and
Yeah.
yeah, I got the Storch, or yeah, I think those are the Storch, or the Starling. I forget which is which. As collateral damage.
Yeah.
And the Storch. It should be the Storch. Sicherheitstechniker Controller Replica Storch. Security Technician Controllers Replica Stork. Type Generation 5 Combat Lead Unit. Frame biomechanical with polyethylene shell and bullet resistant armor plating. Height 200 glorious centimeters at 40.
Wow.
She's so big. She's such a big girl. Whoa. Whoa. Each cadre of Protector security technicians is overseen by a controller unit, the most common of which is the Stork type. One of the tallest replica models thanks to their extended legs. Game designers knew what they were doing.
They were going full Farquaad on this.
Ooh. Stalks figuratively and literally keep a constant bird's eye view of any situation, ready to direct and coordinate their assigned security technicians. Their tough, no-nonsense demeanor, though sometimes described as brutal and even cruel, makes them the perfect fit as unwavering sentinels of order. And, I mean, we got back our ammo, I suppose. Nice.
Yeah, that's neat. Well, why wasn't there a key? There was something else on the table.
What's there? Oh, that's an auto injector. We're not gonna need that.
Okay, fine. I thought it looked like a key at first.
I might
We
pick
were
it up
looking for a key.
if we have inventory space, because there's other shit in
Okay.
here. You're not doing all right. You know what we need to do? We need to put on our radio. On the radio, we heard November Rain. No, it's gonna be worse than November Rain, I'm pretty sure.
What do we need to put on then?
Oh, what's that? Well, that's a delight.
I don't like that at all.
This is what we want, I think. Wasn't it? 65? 74? 75? It was 65, yeah. Huh. Why is this all fucky? Why are we not getting anything out of that? No, oh, what? Jibbity. There we go.
Maybe we need to.
Sure, whatever.
Need to be in a specific location for that, or
Oh, there's a down here?
Oh.
Why is there a down here? Supposed to be the left bed at the end of the stalk dorm. Is this frequency incorrect?
I mean, was it 65 or was it 165 or?
You have to set your radio to the frequency of 65 and interact with the bookshelf next to the left. Okay, that's better. There we go. Key of Eternity. That is the thing we wanted. Excellent. What is that?
What? Can we try?
You know what? We are thick. Let's go home
Yeah.
dump this shit.
And then explore.
Yeah, take a little exploration.
Yeah.
Also pump a repair patch maybe. Because we cleared this now, it's fine.
Yeah, not the sprays. We're not allowed to use the sprays.
No, we're not. We can just go up a floor. It's fine. 74, 75. I don't know what's below 8. That's curious. Don't get up.
9
Don't
probably.
get up. I don't think there's a 9th floor. Is there? We need this thing, by the way. I think.
No, but we have another crank though.
We do not.
No, in our inventory, right?
No,
like
we do not. We are crankless, sir.
well, we had one.
Yeah, we did. We used
I
that
thought-
there. That's the place we used it on.
Oh, but I thought like it looked like we had one earlier as well.
I mean, there was a different place that we had a crank for.
Maybe yeah.
Previous in the game. Let's pop
Yeah.
one of these boys. Actually, no. But
okay.
no, actually, let's not. We do want to run on low health to get the deathy. Deathy points. Bum bum bum. Also, like 16 minutes until the break, and I want to take that because I got lost in the sauce doing cover editing or cover design, so I didn't get fresh tea for myself. Okay, let's go back and see what's down. I'm curious. I'm very curious. No, we're so hurty. We're very hurty.
Very hot.
Very hurty. I hope you're not gonna get back up, ladies. Stay down. Stop glitching. There was also Mamo. The fuck is this? It's too dark to see. Never been here. Wait, why am I not?
Can you turn? You cannot turn on the flashlight.
I can't.
No, the flashlight. I
Delightful.
mean.
Delightful. What is this? What the? Why is there a? What? That's an
That-
ara.
Oh,
I've never seen this before. Hello, lady. Do you want to do the ara?
yeah.
But you got to do it in ara voice. Shay?
Ara.
Shay? Shay? You want to come in there and do an ara? Hey, Shay, wake up! Step away from your dishes, ma'am.
Well, she's not saying anything.
No, she's not. She's busy. We
She's
know.
staring at a picture.
Let's read some stuff then. Operational procedure control. Classified information. Commander's eyes only. Aeon guideline 176 for the. Actually, is this Adler? Doesn't say. You do this one.
Eon Guidelines 176 for the development of operational procedure, operational psychology. In order to reliably protect the safety of our nation, Eon must develop and deploy procedures and technologies to maintain complete control of all replicas in service of the nation. Just like the Gestalt's, procedures involving operational psychology are highly effective for behavioral control of replicas. The primary advantage of replicas over Gestalts is predictability. All newly developed replicas of a model are virtually identical both physically and psychologically, as they all share their same memories under the same circumstances. A newly developed EU unit will practically always react in the same exact way. However, as soon as a unit encounters new situations, it will begin to deviate from the original patterns. Chinese Scottish.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
From Russia to Scotland, with love.
This may lead to the unit being less efficiently for its intended purposes. This is called persona degradation.
So we will have more interaction with this notion that the replicas either spin off from their original pattern or dig deeper into their original pattern, where their original persona, the Gestalt persona, sort of floats to the surface, like the id towards the self kind of thing. It tastes to me. I don't think Freud or psychoanalysis ever on display, full blown on display here, but it certainly seems like someone took Freud's idea of psychoanalysis and the super self, the self, and the id as a technical manual for how to construct artificial personalities. Kinda.
Using the wealth of private information about the life of the Gestalts, each neural pattern is based on allows us to ensure optimal uniform post-development development of each unit. In simpler terms, our primary objective is the focused manipulation of the individual to ensure they remain as close to the original patterns as possible, and thus productive, loyal, and docile for as long as possible.
You know what? Just to keep her on her toes. Big shout out to OC, by the way.
This is true.
Big shout out to OC, good friend of the channel. You should go check her out. I don't know what C's up to. We actually just today, I noticed Dispatch. You were saying that you might pick up Dispatch at some point in the future. I don't know when, but thought I'd snuck through them. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. My mind is like a steel trap, C. You can't slip anything past me. I am too fast. I would catch it. So, big shout out to OC, one axis of the reigning Twitch Emirate, and you saw her play Repo with me. That's So McDaddy, the other axis of the reigning Twitch Emirate, and Singardi, and You Don't Know Jack, yesterday in Repo. Funniest thing I've heard all day. So, yeah, what this replica thing, it's interesting. It's not necessarily to enhance performance in the citizenry. It is more, we're gonna generate an entire citizenry out of like 8 people so that we can more easily control them. Because it's easier to the state.
I don't even know what your name is, bud.
Thank you for the follow, Flameblood. Weren't you already followed? I thought you were already around here, bud. But thank you, though. It's essentially a way for the government to not so much enhance the population, but rather they figure out that it's incorrect to think so, but they're thinking that it's easier to control 8 individuals, well, millions and millions and billions of 8 individuals, rather than millions and billions of all distinct people. Now, today with big data, we know this is not the case. A big number of individuals are actually easier to manipulate than singular individuals, but you know, the logic holds, even if it turns out to be faulty. And it kind of fits with the whole 1984 framework, right?
Yeah.
That sort of dystopian socialism.
This is called persona stabilization. Stabilization can come in many forms, and usually takes on the form of regular activities or fetish objects that distract and calm the replica.
You know, talking about talking about, well, what the fuck did you call them? Sapphic trans femmes?
Yeah.
The fetish objects. Look, they
Fetish
knew what they were
objects.
doing. Now, fetish does not necessarily mean it's a sex thing, as a distinction from the term. A fetish is an object that works as a focus. A fetish is essentially a psychological version of the mythological or occult talisman. It is essentially the same idea. Like a Christian person wearing a cross around their neck. That's technically a fetish in this sense.
Yeah.
It's an object that a person attaches, has sentimental attachment really to an egregious extent, not to a depraved extent, just that they sort of associate themselves as a person to that object. You could argue that my fetish object would be my expensive pen, for example, that I have, that I adore, I love to bits. I carry it with me pretty much, quote unquote, everywhere I go outside.
A common religious fetish, I would argue, is also all our holy texts, for example, like the Bible.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
people project their identity on it,
Yeah.
and this is a object that is symbolizing my identity and what
Yeah.
I stand for.
It's an externalization of who you are, kind of thing. Yeah, and to distract and calm the replica. It's fucking horrifying, but this society, the Yusian nation, uses this psychological trope as essentially a pacifier for the replicas. A replica starts acting a little funny, and they just give them their fetish object. And they have a catalog. It sounds like they have a catalog. Oh, this unit, this Eula, this Ara, they have these fetish objects. So whenever they get weird, just give it one. We'll give one of them to them. You know, it's sort of weaponizing human psychology, which is a famous. I mean, I guess it's not a new way to control a population. We've been doing that for millennia, right? I would argue that religion, to a large extent, is this, though it's a little bit cumbersome. I think in a modern setting, you have more streamlined versions of this sort of manipulation with social media, with hate bait or clickbait stuff, you know, that kind of
Propaganda.
propaganda. Well, I mean, it's all propaganda at one point or another. If it's if somebody doesn't, if nobody wants you to not print it, it's propaganda. Only the things that are printed that are not appreciated by power, that's not propaganda. So most of the information we get, unfortunately, it's some sort of propaganda. But yeah. That also.
The first image that came up in my mind was the scene from the beginning of the Lego movie, where the main character is looking at the screen, is like, well, these bad things are gonna happen, gonna destroy society, and I was like, what? This gonna happen? And then suddenly on the same channel it comes up, well, honey, where are my pants? Wait, what was I thinking about? Okay, it's not important.
Yeah.
The distraction of what is actually important, what we sort of until the development of bioresonance technology that allows wide-scale direct behavior control, the methods of operational psychology still remain the most reliable way to control replicas and gestalts in the interest of the protection of national security.
So this is the first time in this playthrough that we encountered the term bioresonance technology. We're going to get more of that. It's kind of important to how this weird sort of crumbling, imploding cosmology works. Bioresonance technology is, think of it as the be-all, end-all. It's the magical term that will sort of quote-unquote tie all of this together. But this is the first time we hear about it. There's going to be more of it. There's going to be more of it talking about the Folk unit. There's going to be more of it talking about the Colibri unit specifically. And there's going to be more of them talking about the girls that we're looking for. Ariana Young, which is the white-haired one that we originally were looking for when the Penrose crash. And now it's Alina Seo, I think, that we're looking for currently. Or they... never mind. It doesn't work. It works. So we haven't heard back from Shay, so I guess, do you want to do an ara?
Yeah.
That was easy. How do you use ellipses as an ara?
I did it with ellipses.
Ellipses.
Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be down in the mine?
Oh, interesting. She recognizes us. That's curious, because we just arrived, though there have been other Elster units, as we've been able to tell by the mine shaft, or the elevator shaft, but curious. So she's interacted with an Elster before.
Ellipses. Your flashlight? Let me take a look. Try it now.
Right in her face. Oh, that's not nice.
Oh. Can you believe this? All these files. They think they know us so well.
Oh.
So much talk about persona and stabilization. In the end, they just want us to shut up and work until we die.
Yep, that's also capitalism. That's not just socialism, as it turns out. It's most societies.
What a joke. You got anything more to say?
I don't know. She's a little hard to engage with. There we go.
What do you mean you don't remember me? Did you hit your head?
Probably.
Okay, what? I'm staying here. No chance I'm ever going back to work.
Okay, well, good luck. Oh, big ammo. We read that.
We can't continue on, can we? Or no?
No, this is a dead end.
No.
That is an interesting little side path that I've never found before. Cool.
Huh.
Cool. That is really cool. But oh shit, shouldn't do that. That is that door, all right. Hopefully none of the girls wake up. We should probably grab that. Just in cases. All right. You know what? It's time for the break. So we're gonna take a little breakies. I'm gonna make myself some tea, and we'll be back in a little over 3 minutes. Usually takes my tea really. Meanwhile, if you get ads, tough. If you don't, then you're going to get some sweet tunes by our good buddy, the other axis of the reigning Twitch emirate. That's So Much Daddy. Daddy's made for this channel. So until a little over 3 minutes, take care of yourself, cycle your fluids, and we'll be right back soon. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Welcome viewers, take a seat. You never know who you'll meet. Stay a bit and have a read. Let J.P.S. take the lead. Whether it's my books or one of my poems or games and story, you've come for glory.
dissect this plot. Let us discuss the protagonist, and if we can't cope with it, skita idibloskopas.
And don't hold your breath, I'm just an organism. Let's talk postmodernism.
Modernism. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't make me set down my tea. Don't make me sing, please. I'll read you a poem, an excerpt or three.
Thanks for the song, Mac Daddy.
Let me rate your game's toilet. Is there light and TP? Crowbar smashes TNT. Why do all these bottles scare me? Signalis is in demand. See me return to the Oberdin. Take Max Payne by the hand and catch me in Morrowind. And don't hold your breath, I'm just an organism. Let's talk postmodernism. Modernism. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't make me set down my tea. Don't make me sing, please. I'll read you a poem, an excerpt or three. This is the break song just for me.
Have you seen luck like mine? They say my books are quite fine. Forks on forks to boggle the mind. Sly like a fox, check out the last box. And not to mention hope, love and loss, and just released by me. Check out my latest book, Patchwork Sovereignty. And don't hold your breath, I'm just an organism. Let's talk postmodernism. Modernism. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't make me set down my tea. Don't make me sing, please. I'll read you a poem, an excerpt or three. The end of the break for me.
And we're back. There we go. Everything's fine.
We're back. We good.
We're back.
We
We're
are.
good.
We Gucci.
Yeah, everything's good. Everything's gold. It's according to gold standard. So, chat, did you have a
Yes.
good break? Did you have a good break, Finnick?
I did. I'm sitting here eating chocolate and drinking tea. It's great.
I may just have opened up a chocolate bar myself. Just
Great
might
minds think
have.
alike.
Yeah, I just might have. And I'm about
Chocolate is
to.
great on a Sunday evening.
It is. It is. I'm also about to get neck deep in this new tea. Well, new tea. I've had it before, but I just got a new box of it, or a new baggie of it. It is a rooibos with blueberries and heather.
Mm.
It's very good.
I'm having my standard the Lunda blend. That's what I'm having.
The local patriotic one.
The local pig, which again, I will specify that I can only buy this blend in Lund, even though it exists in other parts of the country. I will only buy it in Lund. That's how much of a local boy I am.
Of course you fucking are. Of course you fucking will or won't, rather. Yeah. Well, let's. I'm just gonna actually. This does not need to steep for long because it's a fresh one. Oh, don't oversteep your tea, friends.
No, unless you really want to to have really strong tea.
Well, strong. It just gets bitter to me. Well, it depends on the tea, I suppose. But at least black tea, it just gets bitter. I'm not a big bitter boy. That was incorrect. I did an incorrect. We're fine. We're fine.
Maybe because I'm so used to coffee that I'm like, I mean, I can have the tea in for longer than is recommended, and still tastes good to me. But
yeah,
again.
that probably is a you thing. What is this? Hummingbird. Okay, that's the colibri bullshit. Where was the room? Not the Adler room. Haven't we checked those doors yet? Oh, were there a bunch of friends up here? I bet there were.
Might be.
Oh yeah, so many friends.
Well, 2 friends.
Yeah, this door's fucked.
Well,
we haven't checked that door. I kind of want to check that door. We shouldn't need to deal with these ladies.
Also, we need to. Yeah, I mean, we need to die anyway. So.
Yeah, but haven't we been in here? Oh, that's the big elevator, right? Right, the mine shaft access. This is the one that we actually want to go down. Yeah, you need an administrator's key, so that's what we actually looking for here. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Great. Where was the? There we go. The painting, island painting. Okay.
Yes.
So let's go there, up on 7. Actually, you know what we also kind of need to do? We also need to Falk office. We need to go there.
Should we go down there, then?
That's the place we get the administrative key, but I think there's something we need to get there before we can come back. It's the whole rigmarole. But we actually have the stuff for the island paintings. We probably should do that. So let's go save up to 7. Hey ladies, all you single ladies. Oh, they get mad.
All the single ladies.
This entire installation is filled with all the single ladies. And the sisters, impressively enough. It's like fitty. It's an entire mining installation of tribadists. I fucking love that word so much.
Tribadists?
Tribadist.
Yeah.
It's just so good. I like how you can kind of sneak in egregious terms into general conversation because they're, outdated, they're old, so people just won't catch on. Like what they did in the original Avengers movie when Loki manages to slip in you quivering Quim.
Yeah.
And Scarlett Johansson, and nobody got it. It never got censored. There was no talk about it, and eventually just some people who've ever read Shakespeare, they're like, wait a minute, did they just call Scarlett Johansson a shivering cunt on international cinema? What's going on? It's so fucking good.
I mean, it's so wait, who did the first? Was that the Russo brothers who did the first one? No.
The first one?
I don't remember who wrote the first.
Isn't it James Gunn?
First Avengers movie. Was it?
No, it wasn't James Gunn. It was the other guy. It was the Firefly guy, the Buffy guy.
Abrams?
Joss Whedon.
Or just Whedon?
Abrams, you sit. You should be fucking careful, son.
What?
Abrams. He's Joss Whedon, my dude.
No, Joss Whedon directed the second one.
No, Joss Whedon directed the first one. I'm pretty fucking sure. But let's check it now. Now that we actually have a conversation about it. Avenger movie. 2012, Jesus. Joss Whedon directed, Joss Whedon screenplayed it.
And who
Kevin
did
Feige was the
one?
producer. Second Avenger? I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I think he ran the entirety of the first phase. I think. Oh my god, I spell like an absolute fucking idiot. Avenger 2 movie. Age of Ultron. That is Joss Whedon. Produced by Kevin Feige.
Okay. Yeah.
Abrams did the Star Trek movies. Yeah, the Star Trek movies, the new ones. Well, the new ones, but sort of the reboot of Captain Kirk. Kind of the reboot. Abrams also did Transformers.
Right.
We haven't checked this. Oh,
Well, did he write Transformers? Did he produce Transformers?
He directed Transformers, at least.
Okay, so there wasn't Michael Bay.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're absolutely right. That was Michael Bay. What the hell did? What is it?
He wrote. Abrams did this the first Star Wars movie, and the last one, I think.
Really? Yeah, episode The Force Awakens and The Rise of Skywalker. And Star Trek here. 2009. He did. J.J. Abrams. He did Cloverfield? Holy shit. Yeah, he did the Star Trek movies. And some Star Wars as well, yeah. Me. Oh, well, either which way, we're about to go into a painting. So we've talked about this painting before during the stream. It was up as one of the flashes in the introductory sequence, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It was kind of there and flashed before our eyes, but there was a lot of flashing going on with a lot of text, both in German, Mandarin, and English. So, you know, we were busy, but we did remark upon it, and it's going to return more and more as we progress through this. So this is the painting. Let's actually... again, repeat a little conversation about it. Isle of the Dead painting. Did my internet just crash?